Hey guys, Jeff Cheesehead Flipper here. So I just got the keys to the new place. Yay! So I'm going to show you a little bit what we're working with here for our new place. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit echoey. There's no furniture or anything in here at the moment. So yeah, it is what it is. We're about to start moving our stuff in. So my back is like preemptively starting to kill me. If you've ever moved, you know what I mean. Even though we are getting movers for the large items, to save money, we're doing most of the medium and small items ourselves, and like all of my inventory from a business, yeah, doing that ourselves as well. So come on, let me show you what I'm working with. All right, so pretty much the entire downstairs area is going to be for business in one way or another. So this area here is primarily going to be where I'm working in right now. Pretty nice big open spot. I'm gonna have an inventory down in here, plus I might put my desk in here, I'm not sure. But then on top of that, we've got this bedroom here. Now my wife is gonna have her desk in here. We're not exactly sure the layout yet. And either I'm gonna put additional storage in here with her desk, or I'm gonna put my desk and my photo area in here. I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do that yet. And then something that I forgot about this place, but I really like, is this little extra closet here, which most likely will be my FBM media area now. Where I can put like my books and CDs and all that. I'm thinking that might go right there. And then we do have a little kind of like more traditional basement area. This will probably mostly be our family storage, but if I need to, I can, get a little bit of this area. And then in addition to that, if I need it, we have this kind of, now, honestly, somewhat janky garage. As you can see from the light coming through, it's not exactly, tight to the elements. So I'm probably gonna try to avoid using this because I don't want in December snow be blowing through there. But if I need to, I can put some shelving out here for probably things that aren't gonna be temperature sensitive. And they're probably gonna be in sealed containers. So yeah. Oh, and there's also a pretty darn big closet here, which you're probably not gonna be able to see. Oh, you can see better than I thought. You might be able to get some stuff in there. Oh, it looks like it goes down in behind. Oh, wow. I did not even know that. Oh, secret little nook. So yeah, actually I might be able to do something with that. We'll have to find out, think about what to do with that. So yeah, pretty much the entire bottom half of this new place is going to be for us to use in the business. I'm quite excited about that. So I'm going to show you what I was working with. Just give me one moment here. All right, so we are I'm in the process here of removing stuff out of my eBay cave. Got a couple of the shelves pulled. There's one missing there. A bunch of the items are gone. The shelf over here is gone. This one here is pretty much empty and out. I've got a huge mess of crap everywhere. So we are in the process. All this is probably gonna be moved tonight. I just put the new shelves up for these guys here. Pretty much I'm playing leapfrog with my shelves. I've pulled off some NOS-filled shelves, moved them, then I take the product from these shelves right here. I'll move them into the shelves I just pulled, and then I'll keep on going. And also, most of the stuff over here in the family half, I don't know if you've seen any of my past videos. If not, I'll try to put a link up top here somewhere where I talked about how much crap I had over there. Those are all been pulled and moved. So overall, the move is going fairly well. We still have a lot to move, but it's going. I'm going to like the new place, I think. Yeah, it sucks moving, but it probably is for the best. The current place here is kind of an old, I'm not sure if you can tell with the wall. It's kind of old, dingy, like turn of the century farmhouse, partial basement, with like plastered over rock walls. And there's always. I mean, I cannot keep up with all of this type of stuff. Like the cobwebs just, I can't keep up with them. There's bugs everywhere. The guy who owns it does not take care of this. You're going up here. Yeah, that goes to a crawl space, and we just recently found out water's been pouring out of that crawl space onto our basement floor. And there's mice. So this place is just, it's even worse than we thought. So you might be asking yourself, if it's that bad, why did we ever even move in here in the first place? Well, we were in a 2-bedroom apartment with a kid. And my wife worked from home, so her office was in his room. As he's getting older, that was not working out anymore. My business was growing to the point where we had stuff stacked in every corner. We couldn't even get through our apartment. So when we decided that we weren't going to renew our lease there, we had to figure out quickly a place that would work. We found this place, and it was a lot more room. We're like, yeah, we can make that work. I think we kind of overlooked some of the downfalls of this place. And also, it had a backyard. So we had a, 2-year-old. Now he's just about a 3-year-old. Like, instead of an apartment, like, we want a nice backyard for him. So it kind of hit all those things. But then we kind of found out that, yeah, it hits them, but not very well. New place is going to be much better. And as I get this up here, I'm going to probably pop in a couple videos here about the new place. And, yeah, I got to get back to moving because all this crud isn't going to move itself. If you've seen, I still have stacks and stacks and stacks of stuff. A lot of that's personal, a lot of that's business. Some of that is just old boxes that are going to be tossed. Like right here. I don't think I'm keeping any of these boxes. I mean, when I moved out of the apartment complex, I also have underneath here just boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes. I started hoarding boxes I thought I would use. Most of these I've had for over a year and I haven't used them. That tells me if I haven't used those boxes in over a year that maybe I just don't really need to hoard them all. Plus, they probably have insects in them because this basement is kind of grody. Like I said, it's nothing too bad. There's like these little tiny, like almost microscopic little flies that fly everywhere. I thought I figured out where they're coming from because when we first moved in, one of the windows in the basement wasn't there. So at first we're like, oh, they all came from there. They were like, okay, now the window's in, it's going to resolve itself. It never did. Same with the mice. We thought they were coming through that window. Then we told the owner, and he's like, oh, okay. Like, so you can do anything about it? It's like, I don't think so. So, yeah. Getting out of here is a blessing. So, I'm going to pop up, load the stuff in the van, and I'll see you in just a few moments. So, pretty much getting moved in here to the new place. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Now, there's not quite as much space as I first thought I would have, but it's still going to be very, very doable. I think I'm going to have to keep one of my storage units, but I can definitely see really quickly me being able to get out of the second storage unit, which will save me $150 a month. Bonus. I mean, that's more money in my pocket, so eliminating the expenses that are necessary. This place doesn't cost much more than our old place, so bonus. Actually, they were going to raise our rent, so this would actually end up being about exactly the same. Craziness, because that place was kind of a dump. This place is not the Taj Mahal, but it's kind of nice, comparatively, especially. Now, honestly, I would have liked to have waited a little bit longer to find something that fits just a wee bit better, but this is pretty darn good, and it's just crazy finding rentals in this area right now. Like, they're on the market on and off in like a day or less, so we feel very lucky we found this one. Because yeah, it was rough. Rather, we didn't know if we were going to have a place to live, and we're so glad we moved out of the old place. We didn't even really notice how bad it actually was till we started moving out. We started noticing all like how many things, how filthy they got. We didn't know that like the bug and the rodent infestation was how it was. Like, we know there was a little bit like these little flies that went around, but wow, when we started pulling everything out, we realized, yeah, everything we owned got washed. That's how bad it was. And yeah, a lot of my inventory, luckily nothing got destroyed. But yeah, some of it needed a little bit of, you know, cleaning, repackaging, and everything. Because I prepackaged most of my stuff. I'll put a little thing up here about my ideas on that, and if you should or not is up to you. It's cool either way. I don't, you know, I give out reasons why I do it, and maybe it'll help you decide. But anyways, back to the new place. Something I can't stand. You may see it in one of my shorts recently, but basically my reselling area is like a second living room that's in the basement. It's kind of weird, but whatever. And for some reason, there's no lights installed in the ceiling. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is I'm going to be putting in some lights. The ones I had in the basement in the last place around here, just kind of give it a little bit more, light. This is atrocious. I got a lamp over there, and that's about all I got. It's making probably this video's lighting absolutely horrible. And I'm sorry for that, but I'm working with what I got. But let's take a look, see where I'm kind of at. It's pretty much to the point where I can barely operate out of it. Because this ended up becoming like a dumping ground for people who are helping us move for wherever they didn't know where to put it. They just like, oh, there's a big room right there, right in the doorway. I'm sticking it there. Yeah. So, oh, and by the way, Amazon finally sent me my tripod. Originally, I thought I ordered a 6-foot one. I swear I ordered a 6-foot tall tripod. They sent me like a 3-foot one, and I returned it. Now they sent me one that's like 5.5 feet tall. I still don't think it's the right one, but I think it's gonna work for me, so I'm gonna call it good enough. Alright, so things are still kind of a complete mess and a little bit chaotic in here. But along the back wall here is where I'm going to have my 2 muscle racks. I love those things. They're about $100, $110 at Menards. They're amazing if you need some shelving. I'm sure you can get it at any other big box home store like Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever you have in your area, but I get mine at Menards. So right now I'm only really using about one of them. This one here just has some random stuff on it right now, which is probably not all that's going to stay in here. Most of that's probably going to be going somewhere else. And I actually have the room. I can expand a lot of these things, these ones here, down a little bit and condense them. I haven't done that in a while. And I can probably double or triple what I have listed just in, you know, with my shelving units, how they are now. Then my pre-box stuff is over this way to the left. I have all my most of my pre-packaged stuff, like one-offs. I pre-package like all my one-offs. A lot of my bulk lots though, I don't, because it's so hard to predict. If someone's gonna buy 1, they're gonna buy 2, they're 3 or 4 or 10. So those are the few items I kind of have to scramble when they sell the box. But pretty much I'm using up this one, and just like the bottom 2 shelves over there, so I have quite a bit of room still to go. And of course I can always sneak a little bit over here if I need to on the other side. Then for my boxes and my shipping supplies, I'm kind of converting this wire rack that I have. I'm going to bring that top shelf down a little bit further. There's still some random stuff on here, and I'm still kind of getting the layout of it fine. But one thing I do like about those wire racks is, at least at Menards, you can buy the shelf pieces individually. So you normally come with five shelves, but I can expand this to pretty much any size that I want. Like I can have 10, 15 shelves on there, which is great for doing, like your packaging supplies, your poly bags, because you only need about 1 inch or 2 height on each shelf. So I'm really gonna like that. Then I'm gonna put a different table in here. This thing just kind of got thrown here. You can see my little man was watching shows and eating dinner, and I was drinking Mountain Dew. This is like a cheap coffee table that we're probably gonna get rid of, but I'm gonna I have one of those white folding, tables in here. That's gonna be like where I work on like my Amazon shipments, where I package stuff and all that. So once I get that in here, that'll be nice. The biggest challenge I have going forward right now is gonna be my photo area. So my last place, my photo area was built in. Like, I do have a video, I'll stick it up here somewhere, of me making my last photo place. But I can't really do the, screw it into the wall thing here. So I'm gonna have to fabricate something. I'll try to make a video on that. That's gonna be over here, which is gonna be nice, because then my desk, of course, is over here. It's quite messy, but it is what it is. So I end up not using that little closet for my FBM Amazon books and media and stuff like that, because I realized I already have all these bookshelves for it. So if I use that closet, now these bookshelves sit unused. So I put these back in that little laundry room. Kind of keeps it out of the way, and the other stuff moves semi-fast, semi-slow, and I have a good amount of space to open on here. Like, the bottom ones aren't completely full. I have 3 of them up in here. I have 2 more that I can stick down here on the end, because now I just had that really big book buy. I'll put a thing up here somewhere about that big book buy. I mean, that book buy was so big, like, I was worried my van was not going to be able to handle it. I mean, I might have been over my maximum weight on that thing. It's kind of scary to think of it, because that was a huge lot of books. But anyways, this is going to be really nice, because before I had one bookshelf. Actually, it was in our bedroom. One bookshelf was down in my old eBay cave. Then I had like nooks and crannies of other bookshelves where I was using parts of it. So all my FBM stuff, like my books, wasn't in the same location. And it really was difficult to find what you needed. And right now they're just kind of in here. But once I get everything in here and how I want it, I'm probably going to go through and I'm going to make some sort of organization to this. I'm not going to do anything crazy like go alphabetical like author or title or anything like that. Then I'm just going to figure something out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my listings. I'm probably going to, I think you can change your FBM SKUs. And hopefully you can. Because I might change the FBM SKU to, bookshelf. Maybe I'll put BS, because, that makes me kind of giggle. Like BS1, A, B, C, D, E, for each shelf. That way I know, like, when I sell it, I know where it's at. May speed things up. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll never get around to doing that. We'll find out. But nonetheless, having all of them in the same spot is going to be just so helpful. Because I don't know if you guys know, but for Amazon books, the general rule of thumb is if your book is under 1 million rank, so from rank 1, which is the best-selling book in the world, to rank 1 million, you send it into FBM, or FBA, sorry, I misspoke there. So that Amazon fulfills it. But then some of those kind of sit there for a while, or you're catching a book on a decline. So I've actually made my personal cutoff for books. I do my cutoff for books at 750,000. Anything lower ranked than that, I'll do myself. I'll go up to about 3 million-ish if there's a couple bucks there and I have the room for it. Then also for the media, like, I pretty much only, right now I'm dealing in sealed DVDs and not cassettes, CDs. And I'll do, in the Amazon FBM, I'll do any pretty much sealed, like Blu-ray or DVD up to 150,000 rank. Anything higher rank than that, I'll do myself. Like, a lot of what I have here right now, I found this huge lot of like these old Western DVDs. Horrible ranks, but some of them are good. I mean, not everyone in that lot was a winner. Like, I don't know if that one was a winner or not, but so I'm doing those FBM. Then CDs, I do about 100,000. If it's 100,000 rank or better, I'll send in Amazon. If not, I do fulfilled by merchant. So that's kind of my book and media area for Amazon. Down in our last place, down in like that dingy like quarter basement that we had, is where I had all my listed inventory and some of my unlisted inventory, like some of my death piles down there too, which wasn't very well organized. Which I now have it a little bit better organized. Out the storage units, it's actually looking pretty nice out there. I think it's gonna be really easy for me to go out there and, you know, pull like small groups and work on them to make it more manageable, so it's not as overwhelming at home where I'm going to work. Bring like one box or one bin per day, go through it, done. Get it photoed, listed, packed, put up, labeled, ready to go. And then I had my office upstairs. My photo area was downstairs, so it wasn't as conducive for my brain for getting work done, because my work was split between two locations. Like I would photograph and pack everything down and store everything downstairs, but then I had to go upstairs to the office, which I shared with my wife at that time. She now has her own office, which is right over here, which I think she's gonna love that because she doesn't put up with my crap. Who would want to put up with my crap? I sure wouldn't. But anyways, now I'm gonna have everything all in one spot. Like I'm gonna bring in like a bin of unlisted inventory. I'm gonna have my photo booth right here. Take my photos. Boom, right next to that. I'm gonna have my desk so I can finish the listing. Right next to that, I have the shipping supplies so I can pre-package it, because I pre-package just about everything. Then boom, my inventory. Boom, it goes right where it needs to go. Just nice streamlined thing. I think it's gonna really, really boost my productivity, because, well, I'm not selling a lot right now because I'm not listing. So we need to get those sales bumped up. So I have a lot of work to do yet on this area. A lot. I gotta put up some lights. I gotta clean the area. I gotta get some of this junk out of here. Gotta finish building that shelf. I already set the lights, so why am I saying it again? Because I'm got so much to do that I keep thinking I have to do everything twice. Gotta build this photo area. I'm still kind of lost on how I'm gonna do the photo area. I have a couple ideas in mind, and I'm gonna see how they work, and maybe I'll make a video on what I came up with for you guys. Maybe you guys will find something about that you like, or you can use for your business, your photo area. One of them is using one of these shelves in a kind of goofy way. It just kind of popped in my head like 20 minutes ago. I might try to do that maybe tonight, maybe this weekend. I can't really tell what I want to do first. But anyways, how do you guys have your area set up? And do you like it? Is it conductive to you being, very efficient in getting work done? My last place really wasn't. But this place, I think, once I get it set up, is going to be. The problem is getting it set up. That's the part that sucks. But I'll love it once it's done. So, I hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry for the lack of videos and other communications, but wow, moving sucks. And yeah, I've been really, really busy. But we're fully out of the old place. We're probably, I would say, about 70% moved into the new place. We still got a bunch of stuff out here in the garage, because we kind of, at first, we brought in like the stuff we knew exactly where it went, put it where it's going to go, the easy stuff. Just started stacking the boxes in the area. Everything else went into the garage. Like, where does this go? Garage. So anyways, you guys have a great day. Keep on listing. Keep on selling. And I'll talk to you later.